po sa integrity ng Lotto Games. Meron bang pandaraya o wala? Samples from September, October, November. Ang mangyari po, pagbabanggain natin, ilang games ang tinamaan, for example, sa buwan ng September?
Mr. Chair, we have a summary report po. Kasi po ang total taxes paid. Tulad sinabi kanina, ito po ay continuation sa mga nakarang hearing para sagutin po yung katanungan ng marami sa mga naglalaro ng Lotto tungkol po sa integrity ng Lotto Games. Meron bang pandaraya o wala? That we have to find out today, right here, right now. Nung last hearing, I talked to the BIR and PCSO na yung BIR will submit to us yung taxes paid records ng mga taxes that were paid by the Lotto winners. Samples from September, October, November. Ang mangyari po, pagbabanggain natin, ilang games ang tinamaan, for example, sa buwan ng September, at ilang taong tumama at magkanong binayad na tax o taxes. At ibabangga po natin yan sa record ng PCSO. Andito ba ang BIR? BIR, do we Mr.
have
Chair.
those documents, records?
Mr. Chair, we have a summary report po. Kasi po ang total taxes paid and kung ilan pong mga empleyado, kung ilan pong winners ang may tin and walang tin po.
Sandali lang. Nasaan po si Chairman? General Manager? No, si General Manager ng PCSO?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Yesterday, GM Robles sent a letter that he cannot attend today. However, I have with me the documents
No,
required.
just the presence muna. Tatanungin ko, ba't wala po siya rito?
Wala po.
Bakit po?
Based on his letter to you, Mr. Chair, yesterday, he said that he has other commitments today.
And what is that commitment?
Actually, Mr. Chair has several meetings with local government officials.
LGUs, are those more important than the hearing? Do you think? Today?
No, Your Honor, except that he sent the officials who are capable to answer the questions, Mr. Chair.
I'll get back to you later. So, Attorney Tibayan of the BIR, so you have those records, Attorney? And what are those records? Ano pong sinasabi doon? Ano pong nakapaloob sa mga record na yan? Yan po ba ay pwede natin ibangga doon sa record ng PCSO? And PCSO, do you have the counterpart records of what the BIR has? Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can we see that?
Mr. Chair, what we have is from July 2023, actually until September po, 2020.
July, August, September, 3 months. Sa loob ng 3 buwan pong yun, ilan pong laro ang tinamaan?
Kasi pag mag-file po sila, Mr. Chair, hindi namin alam kung ilang games. Total
Okay,
amount
sige.
po na...
Ilan ang total amount paid? Ilan tao po ang nag-file ng para magbayad ng 20% tax sa kanilang tinamaan na laro?
Total po na nag-file, total taxpayers po or winners involved po ay 8,192.
8,000 winners?
8,192 po for those period po.
8,192
192. July,
winners.
August, September po.
Okay. July, August. Ang dami palang tumatama.
Ito po yung yung return period po is filed sa amin ng July, August, and September.
So sa loob ng 3 months, 8,192.
8,192 po
Hindi,
ang total
ang
winner.
gusto ko lang is yung malalaking games. Huwag na yung mga tres.
Hindi po namin, sir, kasi pag sa form po, isang, form po, tapos yung total na panalo, naka-lump sum.
Teka muna.
Apo.
Ano ba yung mga binabayaran lang na kailangan magbayad ng tax sa mga games? Ano mga games ito?
Basta po yung beyond, wait lang po, check ko lang po.
Ang interesado lang po kasi sana kami dito, yung 642, 645, 649, 655, and 650, is that 58? Yung 5 lang.
Basta po yung beyond 10,000 po na winnings, lahat po yan kasama po sa return nila sa fina-file po sa amin. Kasi po yung 10,000 and below, exempt po from final tax on winnings.
Kaya nga, pero pwede bang yung kukunin ko na lang yung mga games na nabanggit ko?
Hindi po kasi siya nakadeclare sa return yung games po. Basta po, for the whole month po, ang mangyayari, lahat ng panalo, i-add po nila yan, tapos i-file po sa amin ng isang base amount.
Teka muna, magulo. Hindi. Dapat, bawat isang game, halimbawa 642, may nanalo dyan, binubukod, 642, 645, 649. Nakabukod dyan doon sa mga 10,000 and above. Yung sa mga sweat dress ba yun? Ang tawag yung mga ibang games?
Pag ganun po, meron kaming parang alpha list na sinasubmit po sila. So,
Okay, so you have that alpha list? Yung nabanggit ko lang ng mga games,
sige
doon
po,
ako interested. Kasi
access ko lang po.
doon may suspetsya ng pandaraya eh.
opo, medyo ilalay, nasa USB po kasi, i-access ko po sa laptop po para,
Okay.
ko po.
Attorney Pagano,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
meron po kayong records ng mga nanalo
Yes.
ng mga games na tinanong ko
Yes.
kanina?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ilan po?
Actually, Mr. Chair, we received a subpoena duces tecum yesterday. The first requirement is the name of lotto winners and the games they won from July 1 to January 30, 2024. Regarding the names of the lotto winners, Mr. Chair, and the games they won, it is in a sealed envelope and I will turn over to the committee, Mr. Chair, because this involves already the data of the winners.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
As to number 2, the records of tax payment, as BIR stated, we are submitting, Your Honor, the alpha list. We have July, in compliance with the subpoena, Mr. Chair, we have the payments for July, August, September, October, November, December 2023. As for January 30, 2024, Mr. Chair, we still do not have that because we're
And I
still
understand.
filing.
So,
Yes.
doon muna siguro tayo sa July, August, and September. Meron po kayong
Yeah.
kopya noon.
Yes, we have the date. Actually, Mr. Chair, it's called the alpha list,
Okay.
as mentioned by the BIR. So we have all of that here, Mr. Chair. We are submitting that also in compliance with the subpoena.
So, BIR, yung alpha list ng PCSO in reference to the month of July, August, September ng winners at dun sa mga nabanggit ko mga games, yun ang pagbabanggain natin. Kalimutan mo na yung mga 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 winners.
July.
Doon lang po sa mga jackpot para mas mapabilis pa rin tayo. Okay ba sa iyo yun? And I need those records. Kung hindi ka pa ready ngayon, sa susunod na hearing so next week, I need that.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Para I think yung binabanggit po niyang alpha list, yun din po yung sinasubmit niya sa amin. So it's the same document po.
Pero pwede ba natin hiwalay na yung mga maliliit na games na tinamaan? Gusto ko doon lang sa particular na 5 laro.
Sige po, check po namin.
Kasi
yung for the
doon
report.
pong may suspetsya na dayaan eh. Doon sa mga sweat trash, yung mga 10,000, 20,000, hindi yun eh. Hindi yun sinususpetsya na may pandaray. Siguro meron, pero mas interesado sila doon sa malalaking laro. Can we have those records?
Okay po, Mr. Chair.
Can you produce that siguro by next week?
Okay, sige po, Chair. Check po namin.
For now, we will get those records. Okay, submit to the committee para ma-review na namin.
Mr. Chair, also inside the sealed envelope would be the jackpot winners as requested last hearing, Mr. Chair. The names are here. as well as the amounts.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry, we will protect those names. Hindi namin,
Thank
we will treat it as confidential.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Naintindihan namin yan. Yung sa amin lang, pag nakuha na namin yung records na kailangan namin, pagbabanggain yung BIR at sa PCSO, then babalik din namin sa inyo yan. Of course. Okay, so BIR next week, pwede na? Meron na tayo yan?
Sir, pwede rin kami makingi ng ano nila. Actually, we sent a
Okay, sige.
request
Bibigyan namin kayo ng kopya, yung
Yes
bigay
po,
ng
opo.
BIR.
Tapos, pwede po kaming gumawa ng report kung tama po yung information.
Exactly, thank you.
Sige po.
Now we're talking. Sige, titingnan nyo kung tama ba o tumutugma ba. Pag hindi tumutugma, agad-agad sabihin nyo sa akin. Okay? Thank you very much. Now, second topic, root access. Sino ba yung kausap po dati sa root access? Sa hindi pa nakakaalam, ang root access, ito po ay isang privilege control over the entire system. Parang master key po ito. Ang sino man may hawak niyan, pwede siya makapasok, labas ng the whole system. Pwede siya mag-edit, pwede po siyang mag-delete. He or she can do everything and anything. Ganun po katindi itong root access na ito. Kaya nga nung last time, nandito yung mga taga-PCSO, isang tinanong ko, kung walang proper safeguards, pwede bang mamanipula ang buong computer system? And the answer was yes. Now, ang pinagtaka ko lang, bakit yung may root access ay si GM at AGM? Dapat magkaroon ng check and balance. Tanggalin natin yung isang root access sa AGM, ibigay natin kay Chairman Kua. Kasi GM, AGM, magkapareho lang yan. Isang tao lang yan, isang ilong, isang kamatis, sabi pa nga nila. So from now on, Attorney Pagano, gusto ko si Chairman Juni Kua bilang chairman, dapat siya ang isa sa mga root access. Nakaka-insulto naman, chairman siya, hindi siya binigyan ng root access. Ang binigyan yung Alipores, yung AGM. So, sa next hearing, gusto ko meron siyang access. Is that okay by you, Chairman Kua? Isa ka sa dalawa kayo ni GM magkaroon ng root access?
Well, Mr. Chairman, I think if that is the wishes of the committee, I will have to oblige. I just am not sure whether, since there are two persons having access to the source code, magiging very safe. I mean, siyempre, yung hawak ko, I have control of it. Yung hawak na ibang tao, wala akong control. So, hindi ko lang malaman kung safe ba yun.
Na dalawang tao may hawak ng root access.
Opo.
Para sa'yo, dapat isa lang.
I really don't know kung sino po talaga ang mas maganda na may hawak nito na hindi talaga basta-basta ma-access, no? I think makakailangan aralin kung yung mga ibang systems na ginagamit natin sa gobyerno, halimbawa yung source code ng COMELEC, paano ba ang system nila doon para makita natin kung paano na-ensure. Gaya po ng nasabi ko, I am not shying away from this responsibility. But gusto ko lang po na ma-express din yung aking concern na yung possibility, kasi dalawang may access
Okay, that's why we have to consult na IT expert kung meron tayo rito ngayon or later kung pwede tayong humingi ng opinion from the DICT. Kasi kung dalawa po, may check and balance. Hindi po, kasi kung isa lang, pwede hong gumawa ng kabalastugan tong isa.
Opo.
Di ba?
Aha.
Now, kung merong isa pa, makikita nitong isa, yung pangalawa, na, uy, pumasok ka sa system, uy, gumawa ka ng pagdidelete, gumawa ka ng pag-edit, meron kang dinagdag, malalaman.
Opo.
Sa ngayon kasi, Mr. Kua, ang merong access ay si GM at saka AGM. Itong dalawa, magkaisang ilong lang.
Opo.
At alam ko, pag nilagay kita dyan, may sarili kang mundo, sorry hindi ka kasama sa core group, and I know that for a fact. So, magkakaroon ng check and balance. Pero kung ang sinasabi mo, mas maganda kung isa lang ang may root access.
Ang ibig ko mong sabihin is, kung kaya bang pakialaman ng isang tao lamang yung system. Kasi kung kami ay pareho ng hawak at pareho naming pwedeng itamper, yun ang concern ko.
Okay.
I hope I express myself
follow you
well.
now. So, ibig sabihin, yung root access, yung code nakalagay sa Vault, pag kailangan na, bubuksan yung Vault, dalawang tao pareho, and then, pag kailangan maka-access dun sa computer, both persons are looking. Is that what you're saying? Or
Baka po mas maganda yung ganon, na walang may hawak, pero hindi mabubuksan yung Vault kung isa lang ang taong may hawak nung pwedeng susi na pambukas ng Vault.
okay, ang tanong natin ngayon, paano natin masiguro na yung Vault ay hindi pwedeng buksan ng ibang tao?
Opo.
Sinong maghahawak ng susi sa Vault?
Kagaya po ng sistema sa safety box ng bangko, yung bangko may hawak, yung depositor may hawak. So, meron pong hindi lang isa ang humahawak. Pwede namang marami ang humahawak para lang makasigurado na kailangan magkakasabuhat.
So, ibig sabihin, Attorney Pagano, merong Vault dyan na malalaman kung sino nag-access, kung sino nagbukas o hindi. I think there's such a Vault. So, ilalagay yung root access doon sa Vault, and then, isa lang ang pwedeng humawak niyan at mag-open ng system, and of course, may testigo once in-open na yung system. Okay ba yun sa inyo?
Baka po kinakailangan na hindi lang isang susi, baka kailangan dalawa, tatlo, apat, 5 susi para marami talagang susi.
Pag maraming susi, di marami maka-access.
Opo, pero kailangan po magkakasama sila para mabuksan. Yun po ang ibig kong sabihin. Hindi po pwedeng isang tao lang ang magbubukas.
Okay, parang sa bangko. So,
Opo.
lahat pare-pareho yung susi nila. Hindi pwedeng isa lang magbukas.
Opo.
Hindi ubra yun.
Opo.
Dapat lahat ng may susi na yan, sabay-sabay bubuksan.
Opo. At saka isa pa po, kailangan po masigurado tayo na yung source code na yun, walang ibang may hawak na.
Okay.
Yun lang ibig kong sabihin. Kasi
DICT, CICC siguro. Anong opinion niyo po doon sa pinag-usapan namin? Kayo po ang expert pagdating dyan?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Very simple lang ho yung process natin. No? If you have a source code, normally the government deposits it with BSP. Kasi napakataas ng security nila, naka-CCTV 24/7, and the only access is given if you have all the signatories present.
So yung suggestion niyo po, dapat yung source code ay i-deposit sa BSP. At kung kinakailangan, hilingin sa BSP at dadalhin sa PCSO.
If it's a suggestion that we should look into frequency, when do you need to look into the source code? Pag hindi mo naman kailangan buksan, it's just deposited there. And it is sealed by certain authorized signatories ng PCSO and its audit people. Kasi sealed siya literally in a safe box sa BSP.
Attorney Pagano?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think we should make a distinction between root access and source code, Mr. Chair. The source code under our agreement with the Philippine Lottery System provider, the source code is actually is in a sealed envelope signed by the provider and PCSO, and under the agreement is to be deposited in an escrow account with Land Bank. That is the process, Mr. Chair, which, and we've already submitted all requirements to Land Bank of the Philippines for the establishment of that escrow account where the source code will be deposited. As mentioned by DICT, it is not something that you use every day, Mr. Chair. It's a source code, so that's like the, I cannot give an example.
So what's the difference between the source code and the root access
The
code?
root access, Mr. Chair, is the access of a certain user to the system. Like, for example, to check on how many sales there are for this 642, 649 game. So that access, actually, the highest access is given to GM Robles.
And AGM.
Yes, and AGM. But just to correct, Mr. Chair, that can, when you have access, it does not mean that you can edit. It's not editable, Mr. Chair. So our apologies for the statement last time, but it is not as if when you have access, it is not a document that you can edit or
I
that
don't
you
think
can
so.
change.
I don't think so. I already talked to
No.
an expert.
Yes.
Are you an IT expert?
No,
Attorney
Mr.
Lisa Grace Pagano, Chief
No,
of Staff,
no,
General,
Mr. Chair.
General Manager.
No.
So why are you saying that na hindi pwede? Eh samantalang yung nandito ka last time na hearing namin, IT expert, yung sabi niya pwede. So ngayon binabago mo. Hindi pwede. Maliban na kung magpakita sa akin ng credentials na ikaw ay IT expert.
No, Mr. Chair.
Then hindi ka pwede magsalita.
Maybe, well, of course, the
Then hindi ka
expert
pwede
here would
magsalita.
be DICT.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hindi. Yung
Yes.
kasama niyo dito last time, expert yun eh. She declared herself as expert.
Okay.
Oh, ba't wala siya dito ngayon? Hindi niyo pinapasok. Hindi
She
niyo
was
pinapunta.
not invited. She was not invited.
Yun nga po, ulitin ko, yung root access, pwede mag-delete. Tinanong ko siya eh. Sabi niya, okay, I'll give you an example. Ulitin ko yung example ko na last time. Tumaya si Juan de la Cruz, planted. Tumaya siya sa isang outlet, Lotto outlet. Kunya 642. Tinaya niya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nag-register yan sa PCSO. Nataya na yung numero 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, nagbola. Ang lumabas, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You follow me so far? Okay? Now, yung taong may root access, pwede niyang palabasin, kunya walang nanalo, pwede niyang palabasin through another computer system na yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 na tinayaan niya, i-change niya to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 para mag-match doon sa winning number. Tinanong ko yon, sabi niya, imposible. Sabi ko, why? Kasi nga may tinatawag na post-audit. Nasaan yung mirror? Sana. Nasaan tayo? Nasaan nga dito? Saan? Yung tinatawag na witness mirror post-audit. Na agad-agad, malalaman kung minanalo, wala. Tama? And then tinanong ko, sino ang present doon sa tinatawag na witness mirror post-audit. Ang nandoon, kayo-kayo lang. Na PCSO, and of course, meron taga-commission on audit. Diba? Now, tinanong ko, kung gugustuhin, pwedeng manipulahin. Ang sagot niya, yes. Kaya sabi ko, I rest my case. Kaya nagsuggest ako, bukod doon sa mga taga-PCSO at saka Commission on Audit, maglagay tayo ng third-party witness. It's either from academe, from media, from NGO, from civil society. At nag-agree kayo. Yun eh. So therefore, ang gusto ko, mas maganda siguro, di ba nagbubola kayo ng mga games live? Dapat sa isang screen, agad-agad, in matter of seconds, Pagkatapos ng bola, sasabihin ko may nanalo, wala. Pwede ba yon? Gawin natin public? Agad-agad?
Probably 3, sir. Gaano kabilis? How fast? When they put the numbers, Mr. Chair, it probably takes 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah.
1,
Or 2 minutes for the system to tell if that is a winning number.
masyado ata matagal. Dapat 30 seconds lang. Kaya yon.
I will ask our
No, pagkatapos ng bola, lumabas yung 6 na numero, agad-agad, meron isa pang screen dyan, napapanood ng mga tao at nandun kay mga witnesses, mag-register agad. 2 winners, 1 winner, tapos nakalagay ko anong lugar.
the number of winners can be identified immediately.
Hindi sasabihin kung sinong winners.
Yes.
Hindi natin kailangan yun. Basta't nakalagay lang kung ilang winners.
And yung
Kunya nakalagay,
location,
2 winners.
the Lotto. Yes, yes.
Oh, nakalagay ko niya, Olonga po, Cavite.
Yes, yes.
Pwede yon.
Yes.
Gawin natin public from
Yes,
now on.
Mr. Chair.
Good. Kasi sa ngayon nakatago eh. Hindi, sa ngayon, di ba, it is not being made public, di ba? Malalaman na lang namin, after a day or two, sabihin nyo, no winners.
Right after the draw, Mr. Chair, right after the draw, during the live draw, if you watch the 9 p.m. draw, immediately, the winner is declared. If there is a winner.
Sinasabi?
Yes po.
Live?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes.
At kailangan, yung sinasabi ko pa rin, again, yung nagmamonitor,
Opo.
nandoon present, meron din mga outsider,
Yes
yung third
po,
party.
meron po.
Okay.
From the community. In fact, we have a panel of judges who participate in the draw procedures from pre-draw, Mr. Chair, which means the weighing of the balls. As
Wala
well.
akong problema sa pre-draw kasi nakikita eh.
Yes po.
Yung problema ko doon sa post-audit.
Yes.
Kasi yung post-audit, kayo-kayo lang yan sa isang kwarto ata, tama?
No, not
Saan?
really. Doon din po sa draw court. In the draw court, there's a room which is called the Ramti. Ramti, di ba? Tama.
So from now on, tuwing meron kayong gagawin mga desisyon, gusto ko, dapat meron din tao si Chairman Kuwa.
Yes.
Kasi ang nangyayari, palagi nyo siyang,
well,
tinatanggal eh.
no, the chairman is actually given also. The chairman can watch the draw anytime, whether the pre-draw, 2:59 p.m.
Dapat
draws.
involved siya palagi.
Yes.
Kaya nga siya chairman eh.
Yes, there's no such
Hindi, kasi nakakataas ng kilay, Attorney Pagano,
Yes, sir.
yung AGM na assistant alipores lamang ni GM, nabibigyan ng napakaraming opportunities, napakaraming pribileyo, whereas yung si chairman, isa sa pinakamataas dyan sa PCSO, palagi siyang itinatabi. From now on,
Yes.
in the name of transparency, sa lahat ng mga decision making ninyo, sa lahat ng mga policy making ninyo, kailangan involved si chairman. Is that okay with you, Chairman?
Thank you for your kind statement, Mr. Chairman. Yes, Mr. Chairman. The way things work in our organization is that operational matters are within the ambit of
GM.
the mandate of the GM. And policy matters are the ones elevated to the board. And so that is the time that I get involved in the decision-making process. Doon po sa operational matters, medyo mahirap pong makialam sa operational matters. Yung
Hindi ko sinasabi makialam po kay Chairman. Ang sinasabi
Opo.
ko, dapat you are informed.
Yes,
Alam niyo
yes.
po yung mga nangyayari within the
yes.
organization.
yes,
Kumbaga, they should have the courtesy to let you know.
tama po.
Ito po yung ginagawa ng PCSO, ito po yung operations natin, ito na po yung direksyon natin. As chairman, you should be informed.
Yes, yes. I thank you for that, Mr. Chairman. It would be best if my office is informed of what's happening.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that.
Attorney Pagano, okay tayo dyan? Good.
Thank
let's
you,
move
Mr.
on.
Chair.
DICT, I asked you the last time na i-check niyo po yung integrity ng buong Lotto system, maging yung Pacific Online, yung e-Lotto provider ng PCSO?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in fact, as early as May of last year, 2023, the PCSO already reached out to the ICT to conduct their VAPT testing, the vulnerability assessment and penetration test. And as of November 23, we already informed them of our assessment and certain vulnerabilities. And as of December 2023, Mr. Chair, they already addressed those vulnerabilities, and their score was minimal to none.
Teka muna, what are those certain vulnerabilities na nakita niyo po?
Mr. Chair, based on the mandate of the ICT, we cannot divulge it unless subpoenaed. But we forwarded it.
Then we will
to PCSO.
subpoena it
Thank you, Mr.
para
Chair.
malaman namin kung ano yun.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And the public has the right to know.
Yes, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
naman pwede kayo lang nakakaalam, hindi alam ng publiko. Remember, hindi naman kayo mananaya, ang tumataya, yung public.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Karamihan sa kanila, mahirap na kababayan natin na nagbabakasakali, baka makachamba, and then they are deprived of this important information. Heck no. They should be informed. So
Yes.
walang taguan dito, transparent dapat tayo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so I need those information. Comsec, isampina natin yung information na yon. What
Mr.
are those vulnerabilities na nakita ng DICT when they did the assessment? When
Yes,
was
Mr.
this?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We will comply with the subpoena, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And maging doon sa Pacific Online,
Yes, Mr. Chair. That was exactly the VAPT test that we conducted that was requested by the PCSO,
okay.
Mr. Chair.
And then also yung current, yung sa mga outlets, yung sa, aside from the e-Lotto, how about yung the whole computer system of
Well,
PCSO?
We would await. You have to understand, Mr. Chair, and we would beg your indulgence that the mandate of the ICT is just the technical assistance, the technical consultant of various government agencies. We do not, hindi ho kami ang nangangalaga sa mga system ng gobyerno.
No, I know, because you have the expertise, unless kung
Yes.
meron kayong i-refer sa amin na third party na expert sa pagtitingin sa computer system, kung ano yung vulnerability doon, kung ano may problema doon, kung
Well, Mr. Chair, wala naman po problema. We would just await the request of PCSO, Mr. Chair.
PCSO, mag-request na agad-agad kayo, and how long would that be before you can come up with the result?
Usually, the VAPT testing, Mr. Chair, takes about 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kaya ba ng 2 months?
Depende ho sa...
Umuuna si Executive Director Alexander Ramos.
Depende ho sa you have to, sana ho maintindihan ho ng chairman natin at sigurado ho ang naiintindihan nyo na very limited ho ang manpower ng DICT. Marami ho
Okay,
kami mga...
sige. 3 months, sige. Limited manpower, 3 months. And then don't worry, sa susunod na Senate budget hearing, tataasan ko, i-request ko na mataasan kayo ng budget.
Maraming salamat po, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
for this project. Okay. So, okay na yon, tayo, Attorney Pagano, bigyan silang karapatan na
Mr. Chair,
magkaroon ng access sa inyong computer
Yes.
system.
Yes, the Philippine Lottery System is actually certified by the World Lottery Association, Mr. Chair. That's the PLS. But nevertheless, we will submit to the ICT. I think that will make their job easier.
Okay, thank you. Executive Director Ramos, may binubulong kayo? Pwede ba malaman namin kung ano yung binubulong nyo?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I just remembered that Secretary Ivan tasked CICC to assist PCSO last year.
Okay.
No? With regards to yung maraming nanalo ba. So,
Okay.
we were doing an investigation.
O nga pala, yung marami nanalo. Nasaan ba si Senator Coco? Yun yung tinatanong ni Senator Coco the last time eh. Bakit daw sobrang daming nanalo?
Yes.
May problema ba doon?
We were in the
Yung sa isang game?
Yung process bakit maraming nanalo was hanapan namin ng ng probability how it occurred, no?
So may mali ba doon? Pakisilip, pakitingnan?
We are-
And I need a report?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Of that,
We are in the middle of it. We just need the full cooperation of Pacific, the contractor, to gain more access to their system. Kasi
Saan ba yung Pacific? Is Pacific here? Pacific? 101% cooperation, give it to CICC?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ayan. Okay na yan? CICC?
Yes, that would suffice. Full cooperation lang po.
Full cooperation. So, in 2 or 3 months, makuha na namin yung result?
Maybe shorter kasi naumpisa na namin.
Good. Okay. Now, let's move on. Ito, very important to me as well. Yung 2,000 na nawalan trabaho, Attorney Pagano, sabi nyo, nag-agree sa akin si GM last time, ibabalik yung mga members ng Pulaay. 2,000 of them ay nasibak dahil nga magkakaroon na ng online betting sa we call it e-lotto. So ibabalik natin, bibigyan natin sila mga machines. Tama?
Yeah.
Tama o tama, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And when is that going to happen?
No, of course, Mr. Chair, you have to understand that there is a procedure that we have to go through because this involves procurement, Mr. Chair, of additional lotto terminals. So we're looking at 2 things. First is the financial consideration regarding this. As mentioned by GM Robles last time, the cost of one lotto terminal is 450,000. This is excluding insurance, telecommunication, etc. The second would, of course, be the technical or the physical delivery. If we will procure this from the current provider, it will take 8 to 10 months, Mr. Chair. Yes.
10 months?
Yes.
Pero possible, pwede.
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
Miss Evelyn Marking Javier ng Pulaay, National President. Ma'am, reaction
Thank
niyo
you,
po, ma'am.
Mr. Chair. To my understanding, it's not going to be PCSO who will buy that machine. It will be the provider. So I don't understand. They keep on saying na expensive siya when the provider buys it and then they just rent it from the provider.
O yun naman pala, Attorney Pagano.
Yes, well, of course, that is true, Mr. Chair, that it will be the provider that will buy it, but the services of that provider, as far as POSC PGMC is concerned, this is a joint venture. It is not simply that they will connect parts and then deliver it to us. That's going to be ordered by the joint venture.
I know,
Mr.
pero
Chair.
there will be no expense on the part of the government, PCSO. Kasi
No,
nga
there
po,
is.
ang provider ang mag-procure noon, mag-secure.
There is, Mr. Chair, there is a list. Like mentioned last time, the procurement of 6,500 terminals was done by PCSO at the tune of 5.8 billion, Mr.
Pera ng
Chair.
PCSO?
Yes po, for 5 years. So it is not as if we can also just buy that over the counter, Mr. Chair. That is very misleading on the part of Ms. Javier.
Ma'am Javier?
So, I mean, with due respect to you, Attorney Pagano, so you're saying talagang it's really impossible for the 2,000 na ma-restore yun? I mean, what about the legacy na una-una na pong pinag-usapan na pwede namang gamitin yung lumang machine? Kasi regardless of what options we have or what we suggest, parang kung talagang ayaw pong pumayag talaga po ng pamunuan ng PCSO na mag-procure. Kasi ngayon, alam ko po, wala pang plano talaga mag-procure. Nasa sa inyo po yung decision yan. Attorney Pagano, na kay GM po yung pagpayag niyan. Kung talagang papayagan niya po ba na makabili or aantayin ba namin na talagang maubos na kami at yung iloto na lang po talaga ba ang gusto ninyong tangkilikin ng lahat ng mga mananaya? I mean, talagang parang yung system po talaga, nandoon na po papunta eh. Parang if you're not going to restore your 2,000 displaced lotto agent na umaasa po dahil from the pre-termination to termination to the stoppage, biglang nagdesisyon po si GM na i-terminate na lahat. And we have all the documents to prove na bakit ganun po yung nangyari. Bakit po hindi po kami matulungan na magkaroon po niyan? Yun lang po yung sentiments namin, kaya kami po nanghingi ng tulong po talaga.
Okay. I would like to get the opinion of Chairman Juni Kua, PCSO.
Well, I recall that in the last meeting, there was a suggestion to look at the possibility of using the legacy fixed terminal equipment of the PGMC, if I'm not mistaken. And according to what I heard last time, this had been working well, and the suggestion was for management to study it.
Okay.
Hindi ko pa po alam kung ano ang nangyari doon sa pag-i-study na yon. But that is what I recall to be their suggestion.
Yes, Attorney Pagano, yeah, I remember. Pwede naman gamitin ulit yung legacy fixed terminal at gagawa ng study, pag-aaral, yung PCSO. Si GM mismo nagsabi niyan. So, ito pa rin yung pangako niyo the last time, yung sinabi niyo last time. Ang akin po kasi talaga, Attorney Pagano, 2,000 of them na wala ng hanap buhay. And sino po to sila? Sila po yung mga retirees, mga OFWs, mga maliliit na kababayan natin na gustong kumita sa pamagitan nitong pagiging agent, outlet agent ng PCSO. Tinanggalan nyo ng negosyo ng hanap buhay. Kawawa naman. Ibalik po natin yon. At sabi ka, nung last time ni GM, ibabalik daw. So, ang tanong ko, when? Sabi mo, it will take some time. So, how long is some time?
Mr. Chair, just to correct Ms. Javier, there was no statement na imposible or hindi gagawin. Like I mentioned earlier, it will take the supplier 8 to 10 months. This is the provider, where we are going
Okay, sige,
to
8 to 10 months.
Yes.
So, in 8 to 10 months, may babalik na sila
And this
sa
is not
operation.
the legacy system. This is the PLS, the Philippine Lottery System.
Why PLS? Samantalang last time, sabi ni GM, yung legacy fixed terminal pa rin. Pag-aaralan nila, titingnan nila kung anong pwede magawa doon para ma-incorporate sa present system ngayon.
Okay. Let me say, just for the sake of this hearing, Mr. Chair, that we will be able to ask the owner of those Lotto terminals, which is PGMC, because Ms. Javier said that they prefer PGMC. Assuming that those terminals are still in working order, ang next sasabihin na naman nila, luma na to, palpak to. So actually, Mr. Chair, this is a management decision of PCSO that we are studying the possibility of just getting new terminals. Because what Ms. Javier is saying, we'll use the legacy system, which are old terminals of PGMC. Yun po. And then, if we will use that, may problema na naman po yung terminal na yon, mananagot na naman kami. So what it's actually, Mr. Chair, as already stated by GM Robles last time, the legacy system or terminals are actually end of life already, Mr. Chair, and is not compatible with the Philippine lottery system. So if you look at...
I know, I remember that. Pero sabi niyo, pag-aaralan niyo kung paano ma-incorporate itong
Yes.
legacy fixed terminal sa present system
Yes, from the last
para
hearing,
mapagbigyan sila.
Yes, from the last hearing, Mr. Chair, may I already inform this committee respectfully that we studied already the possibility of using the legacy terminals, and it is no longer feasible, Mr. Chair. It is not to the best interest of government.
So if it's no longer feasible, meaning bibigyan niyo sila ng bagong terminal? At
That's what
yung
I was
sinasabi niyo, it might
explaining,
take 6 to 8 months.
8 to 10 months.
8 to 10 months.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Javier, 8 to 10 months?
Mr.
Pulay?
Chair, may I allow our SOCMED to
Yes,
speak
of
with
course.
regards kasi pioneer
Ma'am
agent
Clariza
po yun.
Imperial.